Hello to my geeks and creators. Today we're going to be going over how to create a custom miniature using both our website and our partner Titancraft. So you're going to come to our website, which is geekcraftcreations.com. We're going to go over to the custom order page. This is the page that you use to submit STLs if you're wanting custom miniatures. It's also how you can reach out to us if you have any questions. To start off, to make your custom miniature, you'll want to click on the words Titancraft here. This will take you to the Titancraft creation page. Once you're here, you can add a character. Titancraft has a wonderful assortment of all sorts of different races and miniatures that you can start off with. These are great for any character, for NPCs, anything like that you're needing. For today's example, we're going to use a halfling male. We'll add that to the scene. Then you're able to customize virtually everything about this character. We can change the hair, we can add facial hair if we'd like to. If we don't like something, then we can also delete it after the fact. You can add all sorts of things and change them. Ears, if you wanted to do one ear on one side or one ear on another side, you could. We're going to delete those. We can also add features like horns to virtually any character. And then we can move on to things like clothing and equipment. Everything that you see here is included in our membership, so you're able to add whatever you're wanting to from here. Let's go through and do some pants, and maybe we'll add some gloves, but we're only going to do it to one side because that's what we think will work best for our character. You can do one or both sides for a lot of these. Once we've done that, we can take a look at items. So you can start off with things like weapons, but maybe we want to add something that's a little less combat oriented, so let's see about some items for possibly like a wizard. Let's go with this one here. So I'm not exactly a fan of how this has turned out for that hand, but don't worry, we can change the pose later. So you can change things, bases, the size. If you like the figurine for the halfling but maybe want to be bigger or smaller, then you're able to adjust that here. Facial expressions have some defaults that you can choose from, or if you want to get super specific, then you can do that in the expressions. Companions, these are things that you may want to add to your character. They can be added in all sorts of different ways. Let's try adding a parrot. So that's where we're at right now. And then you can move on to your pose. So one of the things that was mentioned is that maybe this arm here is a little less interesting, so let's see if we can fix that. You have the ability to do all sorts of different movements with things. So let's adjust the arm up a little bit so we can get there, and we can adjust the shoulder orientation a little bit. And okay, so I actually kind of like that as it is. I think I want to change the elbow just a little bit, and we can move that shoulder back down now. Not a ton. And then you can also go through and change the scale of some things. So this book is a little big for a halfling, so we can adjust it down to something that fits a little bit better. I like the size now, but I'm not a fan of the fingers coming out, so let's try moving the book so it looks like it's sitting in his hand a little bit more naturally. All right, there we go. Now, once we get to the point where we're happy with how our character looks, the pose that they're in, the face, everything like that, the next part is going to be sharing this. So if you come down here to the Get Shareable Link button, you'll select that. It will show you an image. This is just saying what your thumbnail will look like. You hit OK, and it generates your share link. We're going to copy that, and then we're going to go back to the Geek Craft Creations website to that custom orders page. You'll put in your name, and you'll put in some email. This is how we will contact you. You can put in a phone number if you'd like to, but that is not required. And then you can send us a message. And I swear I can spell, but today's not that day. So you'll send us a message. You'll put in that link that you got from before, and then you'll send it off to us. If you are wanting multiple characters, then what you can do is you can re-click this button. It will open up another page. You can create your miniature, copy that link. You can give us multiple links at once. So then you'll just send this. Our team will reach back out to you using that email that you sent us, and then we'll get you a quote for how much it will cost, and we'll make sure to get it to you as quickly as we can. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us using this exact same form, but hopefully this helps you create your custom miniatures. Thanks everyone, see you next time.